World champion Chicago Bulls 56-23 as we're near the end, and the Pistons are 38-41. It ought to be an interesting ball game. Let's get the introductions to the starting lineups. With that, here's Ray Clay.
And now for tonight's lineups. First for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At forward from Notre Dame, 6'11", Bill Laimbeer. Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. At center, 6'11" from Michigan, Terry Mills. At one guard from McNeese State, 6'3", Joe Dumars. At the other guard, 6'1" from Indiana, Isaiah Thomas.
Well, a rousing welcome for the Pistons here at the stadium in Chicago. No real surprise, is it? Ron Rothstein, head coach of the Detroit Pistons, trying to get this team in the playoffs, but their hopes for that are about as bright as the lights in this arena. The lights are out at the loudest arena in the NBA. Now, let's meet the starters for the world champs. The lights got to Phil Jackson just a little bit when they came back on. All right, the matchups as the Pistons very late changed their starting lineup. Laimbeer goes against Grant, Rodman, Pippen, Mills, Cartwright, Thomas, Armstrong, Dumas, Jordan. Anything can happen with the way these guys match up now, because every time down the floor you may see something different. Bulls have won 6 straight against the Pistons here at the stadium and have played pretty well. See the Pistons outscored by an average of 23 points in their last 3 games. But I don't think you can measure much of that tonight.
No, absolutely not.
Watch your drink.
Oh, forgot.
Here he comes, too.
Yeah, can't believe this. Such a nice guy. Last game of the year, and I got to worry about this last game here in the stadium in the regular season.
I want to get it all over your black suit.
We always do that.
Officials for tonight's game: Joe Forty, Derek Stafford, and Dick Bavetta. Tonight's overhead camera provided by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does sports like Upper Deck.
Well, this is interesting. They start Laimbeer in Alvin Robertson's place. Robertson was starting at that small forward, and see what happens. See who Bill and Horace guard up front.
Cartwright set to jump center. And the Bulls get it as B.J. Armstrong picks it up. Rodman's going to start on Scottie Pippen. Mills has Grant. Dumars, with a little questionable knee, has Michael Jordan. As they go inside, Cartwright had it blocked. Gets it back to Scottie. On top, B.J. Shot clock at 8, and B.J. drains it. Bulls defensively, I guess about like you would expect, as Isaiah Thomas goes inside to Mills, and it's tipped away by Grant. Grant's going to guard Mills now, they say. And Scottie Pippen has Bill Laimbeer. Is that right? That's it.
Well, we'll see what all Scottie's got to worry about the pick and roll is Laimbeer not going to the basket, but flaring out to the side.
Interesting defensive matchups. Mills wants to back in on Horace Grant. Shot clock at 2, at 1, and they don't get it off. Jordan has it across the timeline. Fires from 20. And Rodman pulls down his first rebound. 2-0 Bulls here in the first period. Thomas trying to go off of Isaiah's foot, out of bounds to the Bulls.
He was going to try to take him first thing right down the lane.
Johnny, this is a team that you just don't want to let have the confidence that they did last time. Scotty couldn't get it, but he's fouled. Rodman picks up his first. Sports Channel like to welcome our affiliate Heritage Cable and all the viewers in Clinton, Iowa. Glad we're in Iowa tonight.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, the last game the Bulls played, they hit all 13 of their free throws.
I think you're right.
I have to dig that out. I mean, that ties an NBA record going through, even though it's only 13.
Can't make more than 100%, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we have another game with that, you and I, last year where they hit 100%? Pippen drains the free throws, makes it 4-0. The Bulls come out with full court pressure. Dumars gets it back to Thomas. Oh, kicked it, got it kicked right back to himself. Rodman. Mills likes that outside shot. Back to Isaiah Thomas. Dumars for 3.
Yeah, the first one he measures up and looks at it. One of their best three-point shooters, Joe Dumars.
Some question about him and his bruised knee, but he hits the 3. Jordan in the lane. And Michael Jordan makes it a 6-3 Bulls lead. Isaiah holds up the clenched fist. Dumars in the corner for another 3. Rebound fought for. Rodman gives it back to Mills near the top of the circle. The fadeaway. And it stays 6-3 Bulls. Bulls trying to hustle down the floor every time. Scotty with a quick shot. Couldn't get it. Bill Cartwright with a rebound. BJ open baseline left. And Bill got another one. Horace from 15. Scotty with a tip. Got another one and put it in. Bulls doing the job on the offensive boards.
That's a big lineup to get that offensive rebounding going. Scotty with 4, yeah. Go to a 2-man game right here now.
8-3 in favor of the Bulls as Pippen comes over to help out. Lambier dishes off and Rodman lays it in. (8-5) Bulls with the lead. Michael goes by Dumars. Tried to put it up a little hard off the glass. Did, but missed it. Lambier puts up a 3. And he hits that. Johnny, he hits a couple of those. He's awful dangerous.
His three-point field goal shooting has gone down over the years. And, of course, that comes with that bad back that you get.
Scotty from 16. And Lambier pulls in the rebound. Bulls and the Pistons are tied at 8. Isaiah lost it again. Jordan comes up with it. Michael almost lost it. Brings it across the timeline. Stops from 15. Unties it.
Didn't look like Michael was ever going to get the handle on that ball. But you're right. That's the second time so far that Isaiah came down, lost it off his foot or his knee.
Dumars goes around Pippen in the corner. Joe Dumars has got his shooting shoes on tonight. Tied at 10 here in the early going. Could have a high-scoring game already. And a foul away from the ball.
Joe D. Michael went by Horace down low and tried to post him up. Dumars swung around to try to front Michael, and he picks up his first foul.
Bulls get a fresh 24 in the shot clock. 8 minutes left here, first period. Jordan comes off the screen and drains it again.
Well, a nice screen by Bill Cartwright. Gave Michael every good look he could get at a basket.
Mills, the only guy down there to help get the ball in bounds, and they need a 20-second timeout.
Michael's got that band on his wrist. You know, he likes to wear those sweat bands down on his forearm.
He's in a little pain down there in the huddle. He's grimacing in the huddle right now, kind of leaning over. Sign up for the Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic July 31st and August 1st at Grant Park. To register, call the Shoot the Bull hotline 312-943-5800. Check the Tuesday or Sunday Chicago Tribune or visit any Chicagoland Sport Mart location. Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic, sponsored in part by Chicago Tribune, Coca-Cola, Pizza Hut, Chrysler Plymouth, Sport Mart, LA Gear, and Salem Sportswear.
But the Bulls put good defensive pressure on and forced a 20-second timeout.
And they've got a 2-point lead here. Dumars brings it up against Jordan. Shot clock at 13. Grant tipped it away. Lambier trying to get position. Fades away and hits. And a little pushing match between Rodman and Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright's going to pick up the offensive foul. Bill trying to get position down low, and he's going down to talk to Dick Pavetta right now.
Well, it was beautifully played by Lambier. He went down low. He waited for Bill to push him through, and as soon as he made the contact, boom, he spread out, picked it up.
Tied at 12 here. 7 minutes, 7 seconds remain first period. Mills comes out, set the screen. Grant helps out. Baseline, Lambier. And he can't get that one. Mills with the tip. Got it. Put it up, and that one will fall.
That wasn't a white shirt near a ball there.
Pistons with a 2-point lead. Pippen with it in the corner as BJ clears out. Scotty from 20. And the Bulls' outside shooting's having just a little bit of trouble so far. 14-12. Pistons lead it here. Mills with that high screen again.
Going to Lambier if he's
an offensive foul on Mills. Had to be as he threw B.J. Armstrong down, and B.J. with some words from Mills now.
Offensive foul, Detroit.
And a timeout call. It has begun. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left. First period, and the Pistons lead it by 2.
Details about the scoreboard.
This copyright program is presented by the authority of the National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls. It is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or the use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Chicago Bulls, and Sports Channel is strictly prohibited.
There was a look at that last foul, and BJ said, Horace to him, says, get away, don't bother him. He says, well, just set a clean screen, that's all.
Michael pops out. Thomas over to double team. Baseline Cartwright. And they are pressuring the ball mightily. BJ left side. Couldn't get it. Horace with the offensive rebound. Put it in. And a delay of game warning on the Pistons. That's where he pointed.
Yeah. Of course, Rodman applauds everything. You don't know. There's a technical. Okay, that's what he got for applauding. But Rodman gets... You're right. You're not supposed to get a delay of game after your opponent scores the basket.
No, you want to get it in and go.
Absolutely. Well, that really stops some foolishness early in the game, because if Rodman backs up any time, he's going to be gone with the second scene. Michael makes that's the first technical, and as you said, it has begun.
Talking to Joe Forty. To no avail. Bulls with the lead as Michael hits the free throw. Thomas comes across the timeline. Looking for the down screen. Lambier comes across. Three-pointer again. This one won't fall. Scotty with a rebound. Looking for the open man. Cross court to BJ. Had to go high to get that one. He's got Lambier on him. Where's the mismatch? Isaiah had Scotty Pippen, and BJ hit it in Lambier's face.
That was the mismatch, and he was just looking for it to get him rocking on his heels. BJ with that long jumper.
And make it a 3-point Bulls lead. Thomas right side. Mills coming across. Looks for it down low, trying to go one-on-one with Grant. Backing in, now fades. Rodman with a rebound, blocked. tripped and a foul called on the inside. Jordan and Pippen were both there. And Scottie Pippen will pick up the personal.
Horace with good pressure. They put a guy that can get a hand up in Mills' face rather than the center, and then underneath when Rodman gets the ball, Scottie came in and committed the foul.
Bulls fans, stop by any Chicagoland Venture store and pick up your free Bulls bumper sticker. Pippen stepped right in and took the rebound away. Bulls with a 2-point lead here. Rodman with 3 as Jordan has it top of the circle. Inside, Cartwright had it tipped away. And Isaiah Thomas saves it. He was on the sideline. No, out of bounds to the Bulls.
And they give him a new. Did he have control? No, it's 14 seconds on the clock. Gets tapped away here. Going for it. Isaiah goes, oh, stepped.
Shot clock down to 10 as Cartwright has it down low against Lane Beer. Bill backs in on top. BJ splits him back to Cartwright from 15. Bounces off. Scottie with a rebound again. Michael for 3. Nope. And Rodman rebounds. Rodman with 5 rebounds already. Mills for a 2 hits it. Apparently his foot was on the line. Mills with a 2. He's got 4 points now. And we're tied at 17. Scottie Pippen with 5 rebounds as well. And drains that. He's got 6. 6 points, 5 rebounds. And the Bulls are back up by a pair. BJ right there defensively and Isaiah Thomas. Jordan trying to get around the screens. Dumars fakes again, now puts it up.
Nice job, Joe Dumars. You love to watch this guy work.
7 points for him, and again the Bulls hurry down the floor. Set up the triangle on the left side. Powney set to check in for the Pistons. Bulls looking for the reverse. Cross court at Scottie Pippen. He'll fire from 18. Cartwright fights for the rebound. Gets it. Finds Scottie out on top. Fresh 24 for the Bulls. Bill spins. Puts it up and in. Bill Cartwright with the basket. His first. And it's 21-19 in favor of the Bulls. Minutes, 10 seconds left here, first period. And the Pistons want a timeout. 3:09 left in period number 1, and the Bulls hold a 2-point lead.
Southwest Airlines musical chairs.
With just over 12 minutes remaining in the first quarter, how about some trio talk for the Detroit Pistons? First of all, the trio of Terry Mills, Isaiah Thomas, and Joe Dumars, the last 2 games against the Bulls, have attributed 66% of the total offense, 130 of the 196 points scored. Another trio, which includes the 2 great guards, and add the big rebounder, Dennis Rodman. This year for the Chicago Bulls, well, and the Detroit Pistons, Detroit, 32 and 18 when those 3 Pistons play together. Ironically, Johnny Redker, all 3 have played in all 3 meetings this season against Chicago.
Hey, Goldie, let me just tell you, when Mills, Dumar, and Isaiah score all those points, they scored out of the 292 scored by them. They've scored 187. That leaves 105 points scored by 14 other players that have played on the Pistons this year, including Darrell Walker.
Dumars for a quick 3. And BJ wraps it up. Phil Jackson saying, let's go. He wants the up-tempo game. You hear him out talking. Forward, cut, move. Oh, Horace got his glasses stripped off by Isaiah Thomas. Jordan, top of the circle, lets fly. And Rodman pulls in rebound number 6.
Oh, Mike was,
almost had it. Dumars stops again with the quick shot. Dumars is now 4 of 7 with 8 points. And we're tied again at 21. Very quick offensive game, both ends. BJ, pinch post. Scottie hangs on to it, now gives it to him. Trent Tucker set to check in. Armstrong in the corner. Bill Cartwright left side with Mills right on him, and 3 seconds on Horace. So the Pistons with a chance to take the lead. Trent Tucker comes in. Michael Jordan will sit down.
Trent Tucker in the line of the Bulls. He replaces Michael Jordan.
they want the down screen again. Watch Dumars go baseline, trying to get away from Trent Tucker. Mills comes across. Polony sets that screen. Dumars goes to the corner. That's what he wants to do. Mills picks up the foul. They'll call him for a push on Cartwright. That's his second and the fourth team foul on the Pistons, and their first in the last 2 minutes.
I thought we might see this guy sooner or later. Former DePaul Wizard from Westinghouse. Mark Dwyer.
Mills checks out.
I don't know if people realize when they came out of school, Isaiah came out of Indiana and Mark came out of DePaul. They were the #1 and #2 picks in the entire draft.
Pippen has it on the left side. Bounce pass goes inside, and Mark Aguirre very quickly will pick up the foul, and Horace Grant will get a chance to go to the free throw line.
Michael gets his 2-minute rest here in this first quarter. Normally means he's in for a lot of minutes later on, and I think they know that they're going to need him. Not in foul trouble, need him fresh.
Will Purdue will check in. Bill Cartwright comes out. So Big Bill will get a rest. Will comes in and picks up the offensive rebound. Baseline, Scotty. Scottie Pippen with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And the Bulls hold a 24-21 lead. Offensive rebounds, the Bulls have doubled them. Second chance points. Bulls up by 5 times against him. Scotty's trailer left. Slams it down.
Joe Dumars didn't want any part of that. Scotty puts his 10th point up on the board. Good defense by the Bulls again.
26-21, Bulls with the lead. Dumars between the circles with Tucker on him. Thomas pops out left side, fakes the shot, drives in, puts it up, and drew the foul. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Isaiah Thomas.
Well, Isaiah wouldn't buy that one, but I saw BJ come running out of the pack going down the other end. Wow. He says he had him up in the air.
How about 6 turnovers for the Pistons already? Bulls with just 1, and 8 points off turnovers for the Bulls. Scotty takes the top of the circle, and he is pumped tonight. Scottie Pippen with 12 points, and it's 28-21 in favor of the Bulls. Phil Jackson up talking about defense now. Talking to Will Purdue. Wanted him to double team. Polony's backs in. Might have walked. Scotty got a piece of it. Shot clock at 8, at 7. Baseline, and it went right to Trent. But he just deflected it. Shot clock's at 7 now. Game clock 25.3. And the Pistons do not have a 20.
No.
And they have taken a full timeout. They didn't want to, but that's what they did. 25.3 seconds left first period, and the world champs lead by 7.
As a last reminder, their Kodak over in the Bulls game.
We're back. The Bulls with a 7-point lead. 7 seconds on the clock here. Isaiah, I can't remember Isaiah never scoring in the first quarter against the Bulls in any game, and right now he's got one.
Dumars for 3 again. Joe Dumars has come out firing here in the first period. 5 of 9. He's got 12 points. Scotty left side. Shot clock off now. That's what's left first period. Pippen comes off the screen. Getting some pressure. Gets him in the air. Scotty off the glass. Will with the left-handed tip. Had it slipped away. Aguirre won't get a shot off. We played 1 period here at the stadium in Chicago, and the world champion Chicago Bulls lead the Detroit Pistons 28-24. See a lot of red there, Mr. Kerr.
Yeah, a lot of things on sale.
Rio men wear red, don't they? All right, let's take a look at our first quarter summary here. 2 hats, by the way. Pistons 10 of 18 for first period. Bulls 12 of 27. Pistons 3 of 7 from 3-point range. Bulls just 0 of 1. The Pistons with 6 turnovers and the Bulls 9 offensive rebounds. Scott Williams, John Paxson, Trent Tucker, Will Perdue, and Scottie Pippen on the floor for the world champion Chicago Bulls here at the stadium in Chicago. Along with my partner, the Big Redhead, I'm Tom Dorr. Tim Sutton, our producer-director tonight. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Olden Polynice, Mark Aguirre, and Dennis Rodman on the floor for the Pistons. Aguirre trying to get position down low against Pippen. Backs in an offensive foul on Mark Aguirre.
24, Mark Aguirre.
There's a tee.
He's gone.
No doubt.
No, he's not gone. It's just a tee.
Rodman got the first one.
Yeah, that's right.
Will took it away from him.
Yeah.
And Aguirre got mad and slapped it out of Will's hands. So the technical foul goes against Mark Aguirre. Rodman's got one and Aguirre has one here in the first period.
Remember, they do have a delay of game already. So
that's right. After the Bulls shot it. After the Bulls made a basket, it was their ball already. Tucker hits the free throw. 29-24 now in favor of the Bulls.
Here it is. He comes over here and
watch him react when Will takes it away.
Oh boy.
Tucker has it on top, right side, Scott Williams. Bulls looking for the reverse. Pippen hands it to John Paxson. Scotty, the hot man in the first quarter, decides to let fly, and Isaiah pulls it in. 5-point Bulls lead here. We're early in the second period. Thomas off the screen, and Will Perdue with a steal out to Pippen.
That's a 5th turnover for Isaiah.
Inside, Scott Williams couldn't get it, but he's fouled. Isaiah Thomas picks up his second. That's the first team foul for the Pistons here in the second period.
Scotty comes down, holds his ground well, and in comes Scott Williams and missed off the rim, so Scott Williams will shoot 2 free throws.
Isaiah took the worst of that thing.
There's a guy was wondering if he was hurt or if they were looking, if they were figured, but Alvin Robertson will come in the game now as Scott Williams knocked the ball down.
Joe Dumars will check out. Dumars. What?
You better make free throws against this team, because if you get near the basket, you're not going to get the layup. So you got to.
They will foul.
Yeah, they make that free throw.
And 31-24.
I thought Dumars left, but he came back in. It was Isaiah that left, I guess, eh? Yeah.
Dumars started off as Michael Jordan will check in. Rodman has it on the side, gets it to Robertson inside. Polynice makes the fake, fakes again. Turnaround jump shot, fade away, and he hits it. Polynice makes it a 5-point Bulls lead. They're really coming out aggressively, fighting those outside shots, daring the Bulls to go inside. Will spins but couldn't get it. Might have been able to dunk that one. Dumars spins against Paxson, backs in. The free throw line shot is short, and John Paxson will pick up the personal foul. Here comes Michael back in, and John Paxson will get a seat.
Dumars on the line.
So Dumars goes to the free throw line. Did you see who one of the finalists is for the 3-point shootout at halftime?
Who's that?
Pat Foley. And Blackhawk fans, are you ready to rock your house with Pat and Dale and the Hawks? Order Hawk Vision. Bring the excitement of the stadium home at a new lower price. Call your local cable operator and order Hawk Vision. Game 5 Tuesday at 7. Hawk Vision, new lower price. Boy, oh boy. Hawks need some wins down in St. Louis. They'll get them. They'll be back. Dumars makes it 31-28 now. He's got 14 points, and they come out with some half-court pressure. Aguirre over double team. Will Perdue inside. Scott Williams with the fake and rolls it in. I think he wanted to dunk that one, but just wouldn't quite roll over. Make it 33-28 now in favor of the Bulls. Scott Williams with 4.
Normally a smaller team like this makes you pay if you got Will Perdue dribbling the ball trying to make the pass down to Scott Williams, but they come out of it all right.
Dumars left side. Normally you can't leave him alone as Aguirre gets the rebound.
So you give Joe Dumars a chance to miss a shot, not this one. Oh, 2 in a row.
Rodman throws it over his head, and Aguirre gets it. So 2 offensive rebounds on this possession as Rodman has it down low. Starts to back in against Scott Williams. The hook. And Scottie Pippen with his 6th rebound. Pippen will fire from 20. Scottie has 14 first half points. And it's 35-28 in favor of the Bulls. Rodman for 3. And out of bounds will belong to the Bulls. Bill Laimbeer will check back in. And Rodman will come out. Yeah.
20th wedding anniversary in Legino, Poland, I believe it is. Okay, they're down there watching the game. Giannis, Myerzak, and Jacek Adamczyk has the satellite. They're watching this in Poland. I wish him the very best.
Absolutely. Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Only wish we knew how to say it in Polish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I butchered that.
We tried. Traveling called against Scottie Pippen. 3rd turnover by the Bulls. The head coach of each team. Robertson between the circles. Looks for the down screen. Jordan pops out defensively. Rodney McRae set to check in. McGuire fakes the shot. Backs in against Scottie Pippen. Puts it up, and Mark McGuire can find the basket. Make it 35-30 now as Aguirre gets his first points. Reds, the Bulls tonight have gotten the ball down the floor quicker than I think they have all year. Baseline Pippen.
Yeah, I agree.
Polanese comes out to help out. Scottie with the spin move. Dishes off. Trent open for 3. Rebound tapped by Scott Williams. Will Purdue with a reverse.
All right, they make him pay off that time on a missed long 3 by Tucker. They kept it alive, and Big Will said, I'll take a couple of these.
Robertson in the corner for Dumars. Dumars isolated one-on-one. Fakes the shot. Put it up underhanded. Polanese with it. Blocked by Purdue, and Laimbeer tips it in. Bill Laimbeer tipped that one in. He's got 7 points now, and it's 37-32. Bulls with the lead. Williams down low with a jump hook. Couldn't get it to roll in, and a foul called. Will Purdue will pick up the foul. Call him for a push. His first second team foul on the Bulls. Rodney McRae comes in as Scottie Pippen gets a well-deserved rest.
Joe Dumars taken 12 shots, 7 of them from long range.
Dumars gives it right back to Laimbeer, top of the circle, and Bill Laimbeer with 9 now. He's also got 3 rebounds and an assist. Bulls lead down to 3, 37-34. Stacey King will check in. Tucker almost had it taken away and did, and then fouled Alvin Robertson. Trent Tucker picks up his first. Now that's the 3rd team foul against the Pistons.
I don't think you want to see Trent Tucker working one-on-one on Alvin Robertson.
It's not a real positive matchup for the Bulls. Robertson has it in the backcourt now. Make it 37-34. Bulls with the lead, and the ball kicked. They'll get a fresh 24.
Stacey King, who had a big 4th quarter against the Pistons.
Inside to go for Aguirre, working against Rodney McRae. McRae, a pretty good post-up defensive player. Ball tipped and tipped out, and Aguirre has it in the corner. Now he'll fire a 3. Jordan caught it, was almost an air ball. Down the floor, Will Purdue picks it up. Dishes off. McRae wobbled. He walked. Yep, no basket.
Laimbeer stops the fast break by standing right in the lane under the basket, waiting for you to go up to power the ball, and you turn it over.
Timeout called. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left, first half, and the world champs lead it by 3. The Lovables performing here at the stadium, and Redhead, their reunion is coming up. Call Ruby Turan 708-757-0008 for a Lovable reunion coming up very soon.
I'll be there.
former lovable yourself, aren't you?
I'm lovable. It ain't Tommy. Go ahead, Dave.
That's what Betsy says.
Do this.
I know. I know.
Bulls still with a 3-point lead. 6:50 to go here in the second quarter. And remember, at halftime, stick around because we will have the Celebrity Shootout finals.
Pat Foley in the finals. All right, they got the fresh 24 now as Robertson brings it across the timeline. Trent Tucker on him. Inside Aguirre. They isolate on him again. Rodney McCray defensively. Aguirre with a bad miss. And Jordan pushed off Olden Polonice's hand as Polonice was trying to hang on to him. Purdue inside, and it blocked, and Purdue will pick up the offensive foul. But Polonice got down there in a hurry. Jordan on Dumars as Lambier comes up to set the screen. Stacey King helps out. Crowd wanted to walk there. King out, helping out again. They give it back to Lambier. A three. Rebound, Will Purdue. And Polonice starts to take it away.
They give him a jump
ball. And Will Purdue, check that. Phil Jackson is out. Very close to getting a technical foul.
Yeah, he says he had him across the arms. If you got the ball, Phil says, I agree, it's a jump ball. Take one quick look at it as Will's got the ball. Now, if you got the ball, has he got the ball? Whoa, yeah, now he's got the ball. No, now he's got the ball.
And a quick jump by Purdue, and it's going to belong to the Pistons. Purdue called for the quick jump, and the Pistons get it out on the side. Fresh 24, 6 minutes, 6 seconds left, first half. Lambier sets the screen and an offensive foul on Bill Lambier. And Lambier has not committed a foul yet in his NBA career.
Nope. This game has got really slowed down here with less than 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. They've outscored us 10-9, but big.
See the Bulls having some turnover problems this period as Jordan goes by Lambier, makes the move, dishes it back to Trent Tucker. Shot clock at 5, at 4. Stacey King takes it in with a left.
Yeah, they got flat.
And he's fouled by Bill Lambier.
Good save on the side by Trent Tucker. He flips it up. And Stacey takes it on in hard, tries to go up with the layup. Draws the second foul on Lambier.
Nice ball game against Philly on Tuesday. Hey fans, third home game of the first round or second home game of the second round. Montgomery Ward will be giving away Bulls hats. First 10,000 fans will receive a Bulls hat. Compliments of Montgomery Ward.
A nice job again by the Bulls bench. They come up with 9 points here so far in the game.
Make it 39-34 now in favor of the Bulls. Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen set to check in. Dumars missed that one, and Polonice over the back to get the rebound. Will Purdue picks this one up and gets it out to Tucker. Bulls are 3-on-2. Tucker, top of the circle, lets fly, and it comes up very short and out of bounds to Detroit. Grant comes in. Will Purdue will sit down. Pippen in, and Trent Tucker gets a break. Here comes Isaiah Thomas for the Pistons. Dennis Rodman will check back in. And Trent bangs the scorer's table right in front of us.
Yeah, he knew he had an open little jumper.
Yeah.
And you don't see him miss that too often.
39-34, Bulls with the lead. Lambier with Stacey King on him. Robertson mishandles it, now picks it back up. He puts up a tough three. And rebound pulled down by Joe Dumars. Quick pass inside, Robertson puts it in. Alvin Robertson makes it a 3-point Bulls lead. 39-36. Stacey down low, looks for the cutters. Bulls standing just a little bit. Stacey cross court, Pippen. Quick inside and a foul called. Alvin Robertson will pick up the foul as Rodney McCray went up for the shot. Rodman back in, Thomas in, Aguirre out, and Joe Dumars will get a seat.
We talked about how they'll put you to the free throw line rather than give you the basket. In this quarter, the Bulls have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throws and 3 baskets. Rodney McRae. See what he did. That's Philly.
He'll get one more. Couldn't get the second one. 4-point Bulls lead, 40-36. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left first half. Stacey King comes out to help out. Lambeer answers with a bad 3, and McRae gets the rebound. Out to Scottie Pippen. Bulls are 3-on-2 again. Pippen right side, Jordan on top of the bullhead. Rodman had it knocked away. Stacey King goes for it, and Stacey will pick up the foul.
Personal foul 21. Stacey King is first. The team's fourth.
4th team foul on the Bulls as Stacey picks up his first. And Dennis Rodman having a little fun with the fans. Robertson on top for Isaiah Thomas. Johnny said Isaiah still 0 for the ball game. Lambeer though.
You better stay with him outside.
Lambeer with 11 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point stripe.
Michael with 7 points in this game. There's Scotty with a long range. Scotty carrying a load here. He's got 16.
He's also got 6 rebounds, 2 assists.
Scotty with the steal.
And a steal.
Nice play. Horace.
Isaiah Thomas makes the move, makes the fake, put it off the board, and still hadn't scored. Bulls thwart the attack. Pippen double teamed in the backcourt. Michael from 20.
Yeah.
9 points for Jordan now, and it's 44-38, and Rothstein wants a timeout. Timeout Pistons, 2 minutes 55 seconds left first half, and the Bulls open it up to lead by 6.
Welcome back to Chicago Stadium. This did not happen tonight. It happened on April 14th. We all know him well now, Don Calhoun. Got it. Don Calhoun is live with us right now courtside. I know you earned $1 million. I know you've probably done 1 million interviews. Did you ever believe there'd be so much popularity coming out of this?
No, I actually didn't. I was just glad to get a chance to come out there and take the $1 million shot. And I really gave it all I got, and I had confidence in myself, and I pulled it through.
Don, I want you to meet somebody. This is the man who shot the shot. $1 million he earns. I think Jeff Corbis of Sports Channel, you've made about 1 million dubs, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. It's one thing to be lucky, and it's another thing to be good. And sometimes it works out where both happen at the same time. My job was easy. Donnie's was the most difficult I've ever seen.
Well, I think you guys should spend some time together because this one goes down in history because without him, nobody would know except everybody in the stadium, but we all know and wish you the best of luck at halftime in the shootout.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tom Dorr?
All right, thanks. We had a turnover, and the Bulls have it down low. How about the gang that could down there?
Yeah, the gang that could shoot straight. Jeff and Don.
Think Don could play for the Nets? I guess not, huh?
No.
Thomas on the left wing. Now raises that fist. You'll see the down screen. Lambeer sets it. Stacey King had to switch. He's got Rodman now. He's got Dumars.
Stay out tight on him, Stace.
Let him drive. And his shot clock went off. The 24-second shot clock went off, and it'll belong to the Bulls.
This is a look the Bulls will give at different opponents every so often during the game. Michael on Isaiah. And when they came out at the end of the game in Detroit, they came out to set a play for Isaiah. Michael was on him, and they had to switch to Joe Dumars, and he missed an off-balance shot. And Stacey got the rebound, made a couple free throws, and that was the game.
Scottie Pippen goes left side for McRae. Jordan gives it back to McRae with a left hand. Oh, just wouldn't haul in. And the Bulls still hold that 6-point lead. Rodman gets his 12th rebound of the first half. Rodman trying to post up on Rodney McRae. Rodman turnaround jump shot. Dennis Rodman gets the rebound. And then the basket. He's got 5 now. And I think there was a problem with the clock, so they hold it up and tell the Bulls to inbound it again. There are 1:23 on the clock. They have it now, and we're ready. (44-40). Bulls with the lead. 1 minute 16 seconds remain first half. Pippen right side for Horace Grant. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 10 as McRae goes to Scotty. Fakes the shot. Tries to go by Thomas. Yeah. And Isaiah Thomas will pick up the foul.
His 3rd foul.
He is a little surprised.
2 shots. Yeah. Scotty gave him a good fake, and it was a little late on the whistle. I think that's what everybody's talking about. So Isaiah will leave scoreless here in the first half with his 3rd foul. Alvin Robertson will replace him, and Scottie Pippen with 16 big first half points here will go to the line. 25 of the 40 points accounted for now by Lane Beer and Joe Dumars.
Scotty's free throw just comes out. And Robertson finally comes in. You saw Thomas on the bench. They only had 4 guys on the floor there for a short time. See Mark Randall with the beard down there?
He's been pumping iron. He looks pretty good. Nice,
yeah.
What a nice young man. He was the Bulls' first draft choice a couple years ago, and they just got caught in a numbers game. Wrong time.
45-40. Bulls with the lead now. A minute left here. And waiting for a backcourt call. Yeah. There it is. Backcourt call, and Scotty raises the hand.
Oh!
Crowd wanted a tee.
You want a timeout, he said.
Nick Bavetta looks right at Scotty. Scotty was asking for the tee, and Bavetta says, "You want a timeout?" Scotty says, "No, thanks." Grant with it on the right side. Under a minute left now. First half. 15 on the shot clock. Pippen on top. He's isolated if he wants the left side. Takes it. Tries to go by. Shot clock at 8, at 7, at 6. Michael makes the move. Double teamed in the lane. Throw it up. Almost had it. Fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Polynice. Yeah. Michael just drove into the pack. Polynice looking for somebody. He's going to be the cop down there as Michael beats Joe Dumars. Time was running down. 34.6 on the clock. MJ to the line. The last time he was there was a technical foul. Oh boy, that was short.
Didn't eat his breakfast cereal.
One more, Mike.
45-40 now. Bulls with the lead. And 46-40. Jordan with 10 points here in the first half. Shot clock 15, about 10 seconds difference. Lambier came out to set the screen. He'll come right back. Here he comes. Dumars splits him, lost it, and a foul called. Stacey King will pick up the personal. He'll pick up his 2nd, and the Pistons will go to the free throw line here. We've got 17.5 seconds remaining in the first half. Pistons 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Bulls 12 of 16 in the first half. Trent Tucker will check back in.
What?
B.J. Armstrong comes back in.
Joe D missed the free throw.
And here comes Mark Randall.
Great shooter, Randall.
I don't think Randall's wearing any socks.
But you know what? I don't think so either. I saw him up here shooting around earlier.
It's kind of an odd thing to talk about, but you don't see many guys that don't have socks on. All right, make it 46-41 now. Full court pressure. Got plenty of time now. That's what's left in the first half. Pippen goes to the corner to Tucker. He was open there for a second. Now they'll run the spread play. Scotty takes it in with a left hand. Scotty, strong move to the basket with 3.5 seconds remaining. Pippen has 19.
Watch it down. Here it comes.
Horace goes for it. Polynice picks it up, fires. And that's the end of the first half. We've played one half of basketball here at the stadium in Chicago. And the world champion Chicago Bulls hold the lead at half, 48-41. Now let's throw it back to Mike Goldberg.
Well, thank you, Tom Dorr. Coming up at the half, our three-point shootout final round. It'll be great competition.
Scotty and Rodman talking a little bit, laughing down there in the end. That's unusual to see a Piston and a Bull laughing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially Rodman and Pippen.
Yeah, the Bull, it's not in play yet.
Yeah.
There we go. The whistle says, let's get this last 24 going.
And Mills gets it inbound, gives it right back to Isaiah Thomas. Takes it to the free throw line, and guess how long it took him? About 10 seconds to get on the board in the third period. Look at the score sheet, probably knew already. That's his first two. Pippen on top. That's the rough play as BJ pops out. Looking inside, and Cartwright has it down low. Trying to make the move. Lambier puts the hand out, won't let him go. Shot clock at 5. Scotty starts to make the move. Shot clock at 2. At 1. Let's fly. And Cartwright fights for the rebound. Can't get it, but Bill Cartwright will pick up the foul. And Dumars went down kind of hard.
He took some skin off of that elbow, Joe Dumars. Scotty trying to beat the clock on this. The rebound went down. They slapped. They dive for it. And down everybody goes. Cartwright with his second foul.
Still 48-43. Bulls with the lead here. And Isaiah Thomas takes it right in, and he's got 4 points before the second half is a minute old.
Well, the Bulls had themselves a 7-point lead here. Isaiah right down to the basket, in between everybody, draws the foul. Michael on the foul.
Three-point Bulls lead, trying to make it 2, and Isaiah Thomas did just that.
So all 5 points by Isaiah. The crowd gets a little bit restless here.
World champs yet to score here in the third period, which is about a minute old. Pippen right side. Makes the move on the baseline. High archer comes up short, and Grant and Rodman will get the jump ball.
There's a quick tap here, but they've got a whole lot of floor ahead of them if they get the tap.
And nobody down that way. B.J. Armstrong gets it as Horace Grant went up strong. Scotty for 3. Horace fights for the offensive rebound and picks it up. B.J. is open. Goes by Lambier. High archer on the baseline, and B.J. shoots that shot very well. Make it 50-46 now. World champs with the lead. Thomas goes baseline to Terry Mills. Backing in against Grant. Fakes the shot. Now drops it off. Loose ball. Jordan's got it with Dumars ahead of him.
Joe doesn't want to take the foul.
Back to Michael as Pippen lost it. And they get shut out on that possession. Dumars fires from 16. And Dennis Rodman with his 13th rebound and 7th point. Yeah.
Third quarter blues.
50-48. Bulls with the lead. Just under 10 minutes left here, third period. Whoa. Pippen and Thomas ran into Scottie Pippen.
And he fouled
the 3, and Lambier nailed him in the corner. BJ will go to the free throw line, and Isaiah Thomas is still down and grimacing near the three-point strike.
3-point field goal out of the corner. Lambier puts him into the seats. There he comes over. There's a collision as Ed tries to get through the pick. Goes over in the corner. BJ measures it up. He is the leader from 3-point range. And as the ball goes through, you see BJ pick himself out of the. There's a good shot from the overhead.
Oh, they're saying a 2. They're saying a 2 now.
Toe on the line, toe on the line. Okay, well, he can make a 3 out of this, I would guess.
He did. So make it 53-48 now. Bulls come out with full court pressure. Look to get it in and get it right back to Isaiah Thomas. And that's just what they do. And Bill Cartwright will pick up the foul.
Bill made the move of taking a swing. If he just blocks the path here, he's okay. But now he tries to get himself out of the way. And he commits the foul. That's a third foul on the Bulls here in less than just about 9:45 left in this quarter.
And a 5-point Bulls lead. Dumars finds Isaiah Thomas, makes the fake, goes by BJ and banks it in. Isaiah Thomas and now Rodman and Bill Cartwright. The little discussion. Rodman pushed away by Dick Pavetta. Here we go. BJ makes the move off the board, comes up short, and Isaiah Thomas brings it down the floor. Chance to bring his team within one. Inside for Rodman, and he missed it, but he'll go to the free throw line. And Bill Cartwright has picked up the foul. Now he's got 4, and that's the 4th team foul on the Bulls. And we are not even 3 minutes into this third period.
Well, the Bulls did a pretty good job of keeping him off the free throw line early on. Off the front of the rim. Not as you look, the lowest free throw percentage in the league. 2 of them are on Detroit. Olin Polynice at 43, and the guy shooting right now at 53. So he missed the first one and makes the second one.
About what he's supposed to do, right?
There you go.
53-51 now. Bulls with the lead. Pippen right side, double teamed in the corner. Back to Cartwright. BJ bounce pass inside. Horace gives it back to Scotty just inside the 3-point stripe, and Scotty drains it again. 21 points, 8 rebounds for Scottie Pippen. Bulls leads back up to 4 now. And a foul called as BJ trying to get through the screen. They'll call him for the push, and Scottie Pippen talking to him about it right now. That's the 5th team foul on the Bulls. And Johnny, we're just over 3 minutes into the third period.
Well, I said the game plan for them to come out was to go to Isaiah. Joe Dumars established himself as the scorer. Isaiah was scoreless coming into this quarter. The Bulls had a 7-point lead. Isaiah has got 7 points here right away in this quarter, and he's back at the free throw line for a couple more.
And make it 55-53 now. BJ with Isaiah on him, goes on top to Jordan. Horace runs the baseline. Now Bill Cartwright comes out. There's the 2-man game. Jordan backs up over the screen. Cartwright, yeah, he got Dumars good. And Jordan got it on the right side. Dumars got hit, and he might complain to Dick Pavetta, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
Thomas goes around the screen from Rodman. He just flat dropped it, but picked it back up.
He dribbles it again. That shouldn't be. Hey, it's double dribble.
Ahead to BJ. Takes it right in and lays it in. You're right, double dribble, but the Bulls get it anyway. And it's 59-53 in favor of the world champs.
Isaiah with 3 fouls. He did not want to go in and challenge BJ that time and really try to make the spectacular defensive play, because he could have really gotten hurt on the.
Dumars comes off the screen. Lambier with a tap. Grant with a rebound. And Dennis Rodman will pick up the personal foul. That'll be his second and their second team foul here in the third period.
The guy that they usually go to has not gotten to see the ball very much is Terry Mills.
Yeah, he was such a factor in that ball game with the suspensions. Cartwright on top. Coming down inside. Nice kick by Jordan, but the shot blocked by Lambier. Jordan set a beautiful screen, but Bill Cartwright just couldn't put it in. 59-53, Bulls with the lead. Thomas holds up the fist.
They want to take Joe Dumars down and post him up on BJ. Let him go one-on-one.
Mills is in that spot now against Horace Grant. Mills with just 4 points. Turn around, fade away, make it 6 now.
He's made 2 very long shots against Horace. Horace has put a lot of pressure on him. He has not been able to make those little moves underneath the basket.
And Scottie Pippen wants a timeout. 6 minutes, 57 seconds remain third period, and the world champs lead it by 4. Redhead, where are we going after the season?
You and I?
Yeah.
Want to go to Walt Disney World?
Let's do it. How would you like to win a golf? I try, folks. To golf vacation for 2 to Walt Disney World. Watch the Sports Channel report weeknights in April and learn golf tips from Sports Channel's own Dale Talon. Plus, hear details on how a 4-night, 5-day trip to Disney World can be yours. We can't win that, I bet, can we?
Do I have to use a hockey stick with Dale?
I think so. It could be. 15 on the shot clock as Jordan has at the free throw line. To the corner for Cartwright. Big Bill looking for an outlet man. Gets it back to Michael.
Time.
Shot clock at 7. At 6. At 5. Jordan fades. High arcer. Ooh, and he put that one in.
Over everybody. How does he do that one?
Jordan with 14, and it's 61-55 in favor of the Bulls. Dumars right side as Mills comes to the baseline. Fadeaway shot. Terry Mills has put 2 in a row in. He's got 8 points now. Yeah.
I mentioned about him not going to Isaiah. Isaiah comes out and scores 9 quick points. I said that they haven't gone to Mills. Mills comes out and scores 2. He's got 8.
Horace couldn't quite get it. Rodman pulls down the board. 61-57 Bulls with the lead, and Isaiah just couldn't get that 3 to fall. Ahead to Scotty on the right side. Cross court BJ for 3. This one, oh, it's a 2. It's a 2, they say. Twice on the line again.
Twice he's been there, and again we mentioned he's the leader at 45% from 3-point range, but he just had a toe on that line.
63-57 with the lead, and Horace Grant.
Horace went down and came through the screen. Who was it? Joe Dumars that went down?
Yep. And Joe comes up hobbling a little bit. Horace picks up the foul, the push.
Coming across the lane. Here they go. Yep. And they will shoot a couple free throws here, right?
Michael talking to him right now. Remember, the Bulls went over the limit. What, about 3 minutes into the third period?
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago.
Dumars, by the way, just 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from the 3-point stripe.
Horace has got 4 rebounds. He's 1 out of 3 from the field.
I don't think they like Bill Laimbeer. (63-59) is the score with 5 minutes 33 seconds remaining third period as the Bulls crowd in unison told Bill Laimbeer how they feel about him and what could be his final appearance here at the stadium. That one almost dropped but just couldn't quite stay in. Rodman gives it back to Isaiah Thomas. Laimbeer has talked about retirement. Dumars pushes off against Horace Grant, takes it to the corner. Mills top of the circle. You quit talking about players, all right?
Yep. Bulls down a 2-point lead here.
10 for Mills now.
Well, they talked about Horace. Maybe he'll pop it open.
Shot clock at 10. Scotty
didn't know what to do with it quite, except put it in the basket.
Thought about a shot, didn't take it. Thought about a shot, didn't take it. Looked at a couple passes, finally did shoot it. 65-61 Bulls with the lead. Scotty with 23. Thomas isolated against B.J. Armstrong. Now Scottie Pippen comes over to help out. Mills, left wing, Dumars inside. Ball deflected, loose. Scotty's got it. Bulls lead it by 4. Right wing, Michael from 17. Ring it up. MJ with 16, and Rothstein wants a timeout, and he'll get it. 4:12 left, third period. World champs now up by 6.
6
Welcome back to Chicago Stadium. Prior to the game, we visited with Bill Cartwright. Asked him about Bill Laimbeer possibly in his last game tonight. He had no comment. The fans just voiced their opinions. But how about these quotables? Horace Grant and Darrell Walker. Horace says, I'll miss Bill Laimbeer like someone would miss cancer. And Darrell Walker says, hey, the Bulls and the rest of the NBA aren't the only guys who may not like Bill Laimbeer. Tom and Johnny?
Well, you're right. The fans.
You
really
said something before the game on Earth Day. You think the fans would like to plant him?
Yeah. I thought you'd like that line, by the way. Alvin Robertson gets it to Isaiah Thomas. Mills still in.
So they go with a 3-guard lineup here now. And Mills.
And Rodman. Mills with Horace Grant on him. Ball tapped. Tapped again, and Jordan has it. Out to Scottie Pippen. 6-point Bulls lead. Horace wanted the lob. Instead, Scottie rings it in again. 25 for Scottie Pippen, and it's 69-61 Bulls. Robertson looking for a place to dish it off. Finds Isaiah Thomas. Makes the move inside. Fakes again, and dumps it in.
He's in doubles.
11 points for him. 4 of 6 from the field. 6-point Bulls lead. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remain, third period, and Scottie got free. Horace with a rebound. Put it up again, couldn't get it. Tipped away. Jordan on top.
Yeah. I don't know how that ball went through there. Hit iron, banged both sides, and fell down. MJ with 18.
71-63 now, Bulls with the lead. Maybe that third quarter Reds you were looking for starting to materialize. Again, they isolate Thomas on top. He was on the left side, goes on top. Dumars in the corner. Shot clock at 5 as Mills has it down low with Cartwright on him. Shot clock at 2, at 1. They don't get it off.
Yep. Good defense there, the Bulls. They got Joe Dumars into the corner, trapped. He couldn't do anything with the ball. And then when they got it down to Mills, they double-teamed him, and Polonese is up to the court, and now he's not going to make it in time. Not ready to set.
Pistons with 17 turnovers compared to 8 for the Bulls. Grant back on top. Bulls will swing it. Well, at least that's what they wanted to do. They were waiting for BJ to come up on the left side. He didn't do it. Pinch post play here. Jordan trying to go by Dumars. Does. And a foul called on the inside. Joe Dumars will pick up the foul. His second, third team foul.
Michael beats, he beats Dumars, comes down the middle, and you see that tongue out, you know something's happening. So to the line, Mr. Jordan. Talk about 3 players dominating. Only 3 players that have scored here in this quarter for the Bulls. Pippen, Armstrong, and MJ.
Bulls fans join Will Perdue, Bob Love, Benny the Bull, the Lovables, and more at the Carson Peary Scott Playoff Tip-Off Rally. Stop by the Carson Peary Scott State Street store from 12:30 to 2:30, April 26th. Help cheer on the Bulls to an exciting postseason. Bulls up to their biggest lead now at 9 points, 72-63. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remain, third period. Will Perdue set to check back in. Dumars sees the screen. Cartwright out to help. Scott Williams will check in as well. Dumars hangs, put it up. Rodman with a tip, and Scottie Pippen pulls it down. What a ball game for Scottie Pippen. Right side Jordan from 18. And it's tipped and will belong to the Pistons. Williams and Perdue check in. Grant and Cartwright will sit down. You talked about some large minutes from Michael Jordan early in the ballgame when he came out.
Yeah, he got that rest, 2 minute and some rest at the end of the first quarter, and I figured that he'd be getting some time here.
Robertson. Double team, finds Polonese from 14. And the Bulls can go in double figures here. BJ makes the fake. Gives it back to Jordan. Michael says, let's slow it down. Wants Perdue to go on the other side. He's going to back Thomas in now. Spins at the free throw line to Perdue with the fake. Reverse layup is good. And the Bulls leads in double figures now. 74-63. 1 minute, 6 seconds remain.
Will the first guy to score other than Pippen, Jordan, and Armstrong in this quarter. Oh, BJ down, and what do we got here? Isaiah going to shoot 2 free throws?
Yep. Just under a minute left here, third period.
He was trying to post him up, and BJ used the arm. Pushed off a little bit. BJ picks the foul up. The Bulls with 1 tick less than 1 minute left here. Yeah.
How about, jeez,
12 this quarter. How about that?
74-64 Bulls with the lead, and it's back to single digits now. Get it into Scott Williams, ahead to Jordan. Looking for the bounce pass. Instead, it goes right to BJ.
There's the three. There's the three. BJ thought he was sitting on 3 for 3s out there.
77-65 now. World champs open it up just a little bit more. Thomas makes the move, backs in with the fake. Robertson for 3, tries to answer. Inside, Thomas looking for the foul, but couldn't get it.
Beautiful pass underneath by Joe Dumars. Yeah. So 15 for Isaiah, 17 for Joe D. Dumars hasn't got a basket in the second half. He's got 5 free throws.
77-67. That's what's left. About 6 seconds difference now. Michael in the lane. You can't stop him from there.
Yeah, Joe said, you know, Joe Dumars, one of the best defensive guards in the league. Michael's strength against his, and Michael just kept backing him down, wearing him down, looking for one little angle. Where can he beat him? Right, left? Steps in with the left hand, lays it up, and draws the foul.
13.2 remains. Jordan makes it 80-67. And Isaiah Thomas wants to toss the inbound pass. Look for Alvin Robertson. Nope. Isaiah gets it right back now. Jordan picks him up just across the half-court stripe. Michael knocks it away. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. He'll put up the 3. And that would have counted by Dennis Rodman. We played 3 periods here at the stadium in Chicago, and the Chicago Bulls lead the Detroit Pistons by 13. Take a look at our third quarter summary now. Pistons 9 of 19, Bulls 14 of 25. Hot shooting by the Bulls, no turnovers, and they got 5 points off those 4 Piston turnovers. Inside Detroit, a little stronger third period, but only by 4. And it's 80-67 world champs.
From the upper deck trading card cam, we'll take a look at BJ's in the corner. Will Michael see him in time? There the ball bounces off with the leg and comes over to him. Yeah, he measures it up way back behind the line that time. And BJ racks it in. Is he any good at those threes? Look at the kid. Number 1 in the NBA. And there's some great names out there. Mullen, Petrovich, and Ellis, and Reggie Miller. And boy, you got him, huh?
And B.J. Armstrong.
Yeah.
For the game. B.J. with the only one for the Bulls. Pistons really struggling. 3 of 16. Purdue trying to post up, has it. Terry Mills back in the ballgame. It's Tucker, Pippen. Tucker couldn't get it. Scott Williams fights for it. Will Purdue couldn't pull it down. And Dennis Rodman with his 18th rebound. 7 offensive. 80-67, Bulls with the lead. John Paxson, Will Purdue, Scott Williams, Trent Tucker, and Scottie Pippen for the Bulls. Terry Mills tries to go baseline. Threw it up, and Will Purdue will be called for the foul.
The Bulls scored 32 points in that quarter. Pip had 6. BJ and Michael each had 12 apiece. That's 30 of the 32 points. And Will, who commits the foul, had the other basket on a nice assist from Michael.
Mills makes it 80-68. He's got 11 points. And the Bulls lead is down to 11 now as John Paxson will bring it up. Gets it to Trent Tucker. They want it on the left side. That's where they want to go, to Scottie Pippen's side. Rodman's on him. Purdue comes out.
Scott Williams was in the corner. They wanted to clean that corner out. Now the Bulls are in some problem here.
Shot clock at 6 at 5. Five Packs got to fire quickly. A long two, and it's good. John Paxson comes in and nails it.
His first hoop, Scott Williams looking for somebody to give it to, and he looked out of the corner of his eye, saw number 5, bam, Paxson nails it in.
Lambeer on the right side with Pippen on him. Dumars trying to post up on Trent Tucker.
Don't try to block it, Tucker.
Scotty knocked it away. Loose ball, and the shot clock goes off.
What is a foul on Will?
Oh, he didn't have control.
Oh, kick.
He kicked it. Reset the shot clock after the kick. Looked like he tipped it. I think Phil agreed with me.
Phil said he didn't get a kick out of that.
And I think the crowd is trying to tell Bill Lambeer how much they'll miss him if he retires. Isaiah throws it up.
Pax says, hey, he jumped right in my chest. Well, Pax picks up his second foul. Isaiah, as we mentioned, all 15 of his points in the second quarter. Instead of having a turnover on the 24-second clock, time to get at least 1 point out of it. Isaiah will be back up there again. He spotted everybody a bunch of points, and he comes up here with his 17th. He's now tied with Dumars for them.
Scott Williams on the right side. They'll reverse it. Instead of a pinch post, Trent Tucker pops out. Bulls with a new little wrinkle. Scott Williams with a jump hook, and Rodman gets rebound number 19. Thomas goes by John Paxson. Pax comes back to get him. Inside, Terry Mills fade away in the lane. And Scott Williams pulls it down. Scotty. And loose ball. Scott Williams fell down. Pippen gets his own rebound, and Phil Jackson says, bring it out, set it up. They get the triangle right. There's the reverse, and again that new little wrinkle as the pinch post man steps out on the floor. Tucker had it knocked away. Will Purdue gets it back. Bounce pass to Scott Williams. Shot clock at 5. Trent for 3.
Oh, nope, not there.
82-71 now. Bulls with the lead. Thomas brings it on top. Mills sets the screen. Now tipped away, and Scott Williams raises his hand. That's the foul. His first third-team foul.
Hard to believe we're into the fourth quarter. The tank has only got 1, eh? The Lambeer inbounded here with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
82-71, Bulls with the lead. Thomas comes around the screen. Reds, he has 19 second-half points.
Yep.
82-73, just when you think it's safe to go out, right? Will Purdue had it tapped away, and Dumars comes up with it.
Now foul in the back.
Picks up the foul.
Come on, everything going wrong here. You got to protect the ball. Lambeer looking for some way to knock the ball out of your hands. He does it, and they come up with the steal and a foul. And now they've got 4 again with 8:40 to go.
(82-73), Bulls with the lead. We're in the fourth period. Thomas has it on the right wing. Mills again on top. He's a very effective three-point shooter. Bulls know that all too well. And Will Purdue reached in.
You can't do that. I mean, if you're getting caught game after game on this, you're going to have to step back a little bit.
That's his 4th.
So they go to the free throw line.
Will says he stepped on my foot, but Reds Will reached in. I'm sure that's where they saw the foul, and that's what they called. As Stacey King will check in.
They're what, 16 out of 19 from free throw?
Michael Jordan will check in as well. So Joe Dumars has a pair. 82-73. Bulls with the lead. Dumars trying to cut into them.
Yep.
82-74 now. Jordan. King is Will Perdue, and Trent Tucker will check out. Ball club will leave right after the ball game. Head down to Charlotte for tomorrow night. We'll have that for you here on Sports Channel. And make it 82-75 now. Bulls with the lead. 8 minutes 20 seconds remain as Scott Williams pops out right wing. Jordan left side. Bulls set a triple screen for Pippen. Williams almost couldn't hang on. Jordan fires from 16. And they get it out to Joe Dumars. He'll drive in with Paxson on it. Lost it. Got it back. Got it back again. Lambier top of the circle. Bill Lambier has 13 now. And it's 82-77. It was 13 not too long ago.
Make a game of it. Bulls have only got one basket, and that was that last shot by John Paxson with 7:40 here.
Lambier over to double team, and Michael Jordan stops the flow a little bit. 24 from Michael. Mills out to set the screen. Stacey King comes to help out. Mills fakes the shot. Dumars in the lane. Put it up over Scott Williams. Rebound tap. Scottie Pippen tapped it to Paxson. Ahead to Michael. Baseline Stacey with the left hand off the board. Put it in.
Didn't know how Stacey was going to lay that one up. He's got four. A couple free throws in the second quarter. And gets the basket.
86-77 now. 6 minutes 50 seconds remain, and John Paxson will be called for the hold. And we got a timeout on the floor. 6:50 left. 86-77. Bulls in the lead. Told you the Bulls will be in Charlotte tonight. Tip-off 93 comes your way tomorrow at 6:30. The Bulls take on the Hornets at 7, so a little earlier time. Tip-off 93 at 6:30. The ball game at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here on Sports Channel. 86-77. Bulls with the lead. 6 minutes 50 seconds remain.
Two free throws by Isaiah Thomas will be coming up here.
And he has now got 20 second half points. Make it 86-78.
His ninth free throw. We missed that, right?
86-78. World champs with the lead as Scottie Pippen brings it across the timeline. Stacey King trying to post up down low. Instead, they elect to go to Scott Williams, left side. Jordan, they clear out for him. Dumars is on him, and an offensive foul.
Joe's got two hands in the middle of his back. The Bulls do not have a foul. The Pistons do not have a foul. And they'll call some jam down on the baseline there. So Michael says, you got two hands in my back. It's supposed to be a call.
6 minutes 35 seconds remain, and the Pistons, as you say, without a foul here in the fourth period. Michael, by the way, picked up his second. Dumars now between the circles, on top for Isaiah Thomas. Bill Jackson hollers out a walk. Thomas puts it up over Paxson, banks it in. Bill Jackson working the officials now. Down to a 6-point Bulls lead. Michael Haynes couldn't get it. Got his rebound, had it tipped away. Stacey in the lane, put it in. Stacey King with a 6-point. And it's 88-80 now in favor of the world champs. Crowd hollering out defense. Thomas as they clear out for him. Double pumps, couldn't get it, and is fouled. Stacey King called for it. And Isaiah Thomas will go to the line. Stacey picks up his third.
Gonna have to make some Isaiah up. Everybody trying to block his shot, and he just up and splits between them.
And sit.
Isaiah drops the free throw in.
23 points for him.
First half, they were 4 for 6. The Bulls were at the line the whole time, and it's really turned around here in the second half as Isaiah hit nothing but net. He's the leader in the game now, isn't he? Quite.
For them, yeah. Scotty has 25 for the Bulls. Jordan fakes the three, goes inside to King. Wanted it back, has it in the corner. Stacey sets the screen. Puts it up top of the circle. And now Michael Jordan is the leader. He has 26 points. Horace Grant set to check back in. 90-82. Bulls with the lead. Rodman, 19 rebounds and 8 points.
Isaiah comes off the screen. You see him down low. They're setting screens for Isaiah.
Shot clock at 8 at 7. Inside Lambier. Couldn't get it to stay in. Got his own rebound and dropped that one down. Lambier with 15 now. And the Bulls lead is back at 6. Pippen. Stacey King wanted it in the lane. Now backs out. Baseline. Inside Pitt. Pass is tipped. Goes out of bounds and will belong to Detroit.
Bulls got to get it together. You get 6-point lead here. Horace Grant checks in the game now, and Scott Williams leaves. He's in for Pippen. That's to give Pip a little bit of a rest here. So again, you're sitting there going down knowing if you just take it to the basket, you got a chance to get to the free throw line again.
Now Phil Jackson just changed defensive players. He's got Scott Williams now on Mills and Stacey King and Bill Lambier.
But they're set screens down low, and here's Isaiah going to come off with the Rodman screen. There's a foul again. Look at this guy. How does he watch Derek?
Paxson picks up his fourth, and Isaiah Thomas will go to the line again.
All right, let's see him. He comes around the screen. Rodman spreads out down there, gives it. Where?
I can tell. Thomas 10 of 11 in the second half from the free throw line, 11 of 12 now. See Joe Dumars talking to Ron Rothstein.
And now you're going to get physical down at this end. Bulls will not get anywhere near a layup.
The lead is down to 5. And now it's at 4. Very frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Williams left wing. Stacey King out to set a screen.
This is what you got. Scott Williams trying to beat a playmaker out high. Pax with a three. Yeah, Johnny.
Oh, what a big shot by John Paxson.
Big time is right.
Pax makes it 93-86, and I tell you, reaction to the crowd, they are breathing a little sigh of relief. A long way from over. And Paxson with a big, big three-pointer. Joe Dumars tries to answer. Rodman picks up his 20th rebound. Now moves in. Scott Williams gets it. 93-86. Bulls with the lead. They can get it back to 9 here.
Rodman 20 big rebounds.
Jordan backs in. And an offensive foul, and Michael is not really. Oh man. He controls himself.
Hard to see down below the fighting and a jostling down low, but that's what I mean. You got guys.
Well,
timeout.
Timeout, Detroit. 3:30 remains, and the lead stays at 93-86.
Scottie Pippen's trials and tribulations against the Detroit Pistons have been well documented. You might be surprised to know, though, that last year Scottie averaged almost 22 points a game against Detroit. This year, before tonight, offensively the number's down a little bit. 16, 13, and 6-point performances. But Tom and Johnny, Scottie, I think, always likes to give a message to Detroit and the rest of the NBA that he's not fearing the Pistons in maybe the way that some thought he did prior.
There you go, Goldie. I'm with you.
Right now, 93-86. Dumars gets it to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas between the circles. Bounce pass, Scott Williams got it. Ahead to Jordan. He's got Paxson on the left side. Look for the lob.
Wasn't there. Too high. Michael couldn't control. Look at this. Rodman with a... Oh,
and John Paxson takes him down.
Two on the side. Rodman says, I understand what you're doing. Try to help me out. Pax says...
And two on the side. Paxson picks up his fifth.
Isaiah fires the ball on down the court. Rodman's got it. Goes up. No basket. Flagrant foul. First degree. Rodman shoots two. The second degree would be the expulsion. Rodman makes the first one. He's got 9. The Pistons playing with history making. They could keep the Bulls in effect from being three-peaters.
Scottie Pippen will come back in, and John Paxson may get a pretty good round of applause as he comes off here. (93-88) as Thomas has it. Michael Jordan on him defensively, something the Bulls like to do once in a while. They go with this big lineup.
Look at Scottie on Dumars.
Thomas looking for the opening, can't find it. Has it on the baseline. Jordan right there, strips it away, and Scott Williams gets it. Ahead to Michael. 93-88, Bulls with a lead. Jordan, no shot. No shot. That's their first foul. 2 minutes, 43 seconds remain here in the fourth period. And Johnny, that's their first team foul. I wouldn't be surprised to see another foul fairly quickly. Hey, by the half.
Yeah. Wow.
Van Beer comes over, and there's another foul.
Michael looked like he was trying to get this shot out. They're going to get nope. They're going to get one. He was trying to split that. You said it was going to be quick, and it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, didn't take long. Dumars picked up his fourth. They still have 2 to give. They got to do it pretty quickly. Stacey King goes left side for Scottie Pippen. Pippen from the free throw line. No look for Scott Williams. Pass too hard, goes out of bounds. 5-point Bulls lead. Phil Jackson says, settle down. (93-88). Thomas right side. Goes inside for Mills. Backs in against Horace Grant. Continues to back on the baseline. Got his own rebound. Put it up, and he's fouled. And now Joe Dumars and Scottie Pippen with words. Scott Williams picks up his second.
Horace Grant, 1 out of 4, 5 rebounds. Tough time, only 3 points. Terry Mills now, he's got a tough job guarding Mills. Mills has made his only 2 free throws. He's got 5 baskets, 12 points in the game. He tries to close it down to a 3-point game. He got 2-11. Big time riding on this one. Big time results.
And Phil Jackson wants to talk it over. 2 minutes, 11 seconds remain. The Bulls lead the Pistons 93-89. Couple wins keep the stadium busy all spring long, huh?
Well, the Bulls have been outscored 22-11 in this quarter. I said they got to worry about the third quarter, but
that's hard to believe. That is real tough to believe. And it's about to become more because Mills is at the line. Make it a 3-point lead for the world champions at the stadium. Coming up on 2 minutes left. 93-90. Tipping on top. Jordan trying to get open. Has it down low. Mills over to double team. Got a piece of his hand.
But Joe D's fifth. Yep.
And the third team foul. No, check it. Fourth team foul. Scott Williams will come back in. They're first in the last 2 minutes. So
Bulls do get to the free throw line here. Jordan with 26 points on the board.
See if Williams comes for Stacey King here. Get him in for defense. Yep, that's the case. 94-90 now in favor of the Bulls. 1 minute 56 seconds remain.
Stacey, Pax, and Jordan are the only ones that have scored here. Like the James both are his.
5-point lead now for the Bulls. World champs need a win here and 2 more to get the Eastern Conference Championship and home court advantage. Pistons need a win for any hope of staying alive in the playoff race. Mills posts up down low. Backs in against Grant. Spins.
Yeah, nothing but net that time. Right through Terry Mills. They go to the big guy. I think turns working on different guys. The Bulls back to 3 points.
He's got 16 now.
Rodman now on Michael. Oh, yeah. Rodman answers the call. That ball fell out of the air about a foot short. Rodman gets him on the wrist. So we're going to find out who Dumars is guarding. I think that's what Michael was looking for. So. Let's see as he jumps out on him. Nope, too hard.
Bounce in. Get it.
He wills. Big time free throw. Bounces by the board. 1:26 to go. The Bulls a 3-point lead.
95-92. Bulls with the lead.
Missed them both. Watch out. Ouch.
Yeah. 1 minute 18 left. Dumars on top calls the play. Thomas, left wing. Brings it back out. Now puts up a 3. And Rodman gets the rebound. His 22nd rebound. And they want a timeout. With 1:03 left, they want a 22nd timeout.
So 63 seconds here. They've got 22 on the clock. Rodman chased the ball down the corner. They had the long 3 outside, missed. They're 3 out of 18 from 3-point field goal attempt, but they've kept it spread. The Bulls 2 out of 6 from that area. Two missed free throws now by Michael. Loom large here. Bulls will jump on a plane after this game, go to Charlotte, play there. A team that's playing very well and headed for the playoffs, and then Sunday into the Big Apple, a game that a lot of people have been waiting for. And I think it was Charles Smith that said, isn't this amazing? We play 79 games and we still have to win all of the next 2. All right, here we go. Back to action. 63 seconds left. 4th quarter.
See what's going on from the 3-point stripe. That's what Detroit really needs right now. Although they could take 2 possessions. Dumars with Jordan on him. Calls out the play. Backs off. Shot clock at 14, 13, 12. Isaiah for a 2. Rebound tipped and Jordan has it. Bulls fans come alive now.
A screen set on BJ. Shook his arm up.
Scotty top of the circle. Brings it right side. Michael off the screen. Shot clock at 8. Jordan left side. Rebound tapped and Lambert gets it. Now they want a timeout. That's a full timeout with 28 seconds remaining. The world champs are up by 3. Johnny, that kind of explains what's happening. We have 28 seconds left. 95-92. Bulls with the lead. The Pistons, you've got to think now, would like to come down and get a 3-pointer here, right?
Absolutely. You almost want to feel the Bulls would like to foul Rodman if he gets near that ball. In the 3 games that they played this year, the games have been decided by a total of 7 points. And now we've got a 3-point game here. Rodman will inbound the ball at half court. Both teams in foul trouble now. 28 seconds.
Isaiah Thomas gets it to Dumars. He's open for the 3.
There it is. There it is. He
And
came behind the screen, knocked it in. The man that's been shooting the threes most of the night.
20 seconds.
And a 20-second timeout called by Phil Jackson here. They want a 20-second timeout.
Upper Deck trading card game. We'll take a look at what happened. Isaiah got the ball. They were going to go over and set a double screen on the left side after he got it. Dumars comes around. There's a 2-man screen right down there low. Good job. Dumars all the time in the world. Horace comes out, puts a hand in his face. It won't make any difference as Joe drains it.
That's what you were saying, huh?
Yeah. Big time possession for the Bulls. 22.2. 95 all. We said it was imperative that the Bulls reach the century mark. They have not done that.
Tied at 95. 22 seconds remain, and Michael Jordan gives it back to Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman's on him. Jordan, triple team, corner, BJ for 3. And Rodman is called timeout. Let's see how much time they're going to put back on the clock. Rodman is called timeout. 3.1 seconds will go back onto the scoreboard. And now the Pistons with a chance to take the shot to win. Wow.
The Bulls couldn't make it pay off. Take a look at the reaction here as everybody comes by Michaels. BJ's in the corner. He's got a nice look at the 3. Everybody's on their feet. He misses the shot. Rodman gets the ball. Comes up. He calls a timeout. And the Pistons bench celebrating. Well, they're 1-2 in overtime. The Bulls are 2-3 in overtime. The Bulls won the first game here on a 3-point field goal by Michael Jordan at the buzzer to win that game.
Well, Phil Jackson talking about defense. Bulls have a delay of game to use if they want to see what the Pistons are going to do.
Well, like I said, the Pistons were back-to-back repeat champions, and they could throw a big, big thorn into the side of the Bulls with a win here tonight.
That'd be a big problem. There's no doubt about that. Boy, 95-95, 3.1 seconds remaining. And our producer director tonight, Tim Sutton. Doug Stanton is our graphics coordinator. The coordinating producer for Bulls basketball is Greg Bowman, and our executive producer is John Toohey. 3.1 seconds remain. Final regular season home game of the year. Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons are tied at 95. Pistons will have it out on the side.
They've outscored the Bulls 28-15 in this quarter.
I think it'll be somewhat similar to what we just saw with Dumars popping out.
But I'll tell you, they set a great double screen. You see Isaiah's going to come out.
Not going to use the delay of game.
In the previous times, Michael Jordan has come out to get Isaiah. Uh-oh, look at this.
Dumars goes by, throws one up, and we are going to overtime. It was so close. Dumars on the right side had it come off the back of the rim, and we're going to overtime. Breathe a sigh of relief. We got 5 more minutes of basketball. Overtime coming up at the stadium.
25. Overtime here at the stadium. Johnny, you've talked a lot about 100 points tonight. The Bulls needing to do it. Both teams probably will now that they've got 5 extra minutes. You guys should note that the last 10 times the Pistons have scored over 100 points, they've won their basketball game.
So 10 in a row over 100. Thanks, Goldie. See the overtime record. Pistons 1 and 2. Bulls 2 and 3. We started all over again, and the Bulls get the tip. Grant pops out on the left side. Jordan trying to post up with Rodman on him. Michael makes the move and goes right to the basket.
That's amazing. Both teams in that quarter were 6 out of 15 from the field. They were 15 out of 16 from the free throw line.
Dumars for 3.
Yeah, right the same spot he nailed it from.
What were the Bulls from the free throw line that period? 2 for 4. 98-97 Pistons with a lead as MJ pops out. Pippen wants it down low. Turnaround jump shot comes up short. Ball stripped away and a foul called. Scotty thought he got fouled on the shot. Said that he was kicked. His second. 98-97 Pistons with the lead now. Thomas wants Lambier to come out. Nobody out there to help out. Isaiah falls down, dribbles it back, and he was out of bounds. He slipped and went down.
Isaiah makes the turn. Down he goes. He can't control. He tried to pitch the ball into the playing court.
And Horace gets it and slams it. And the Bulls take the lead right back.
Horace's first basket of the game.
Thomas inside from Mills.
Second, I'm sorry.
Starts to back in against Scott Williams. Continues to back. Stripped away and a foul called.
Second foul on the Bulls, but it's a shooting foul. And
Terry Mills on the line, shooting 2.
previous possession, we saw Horace go in and get a slam off of the basket, and Mills again. Oh, look, I don't have any free throw though. 17. We're tied at 99.
And they have hit that century mark that Mike Goldberg told you about a minute ago. Actually a minute and a half ago now. 3 minutes 30 seconds remaining. Horace right wing finds Jordan. Michael right to the basket. Got it, count it, and he's fouled.
Rodman on the foul. He went over to try to help Mike get up. That's the 4th on Rodman. We'll take a look at a couple angles here. Horace gets Michael coming across. Up he goes. And gets bumped out of bounds. Down he goes. Take one more look at it. Down the middle. Up. Yep.
101-100. Bulls with the lead. Scotty was on the runway. Ball tipped out. Will go to the Bulls. Bulls will get it with a point up. Yeah.
Michael's missed his last 3 free throws. You don't see the man do that. He's underneath that Rodman. We'll see if he's going to.
Michael has 32 points. Gets it on the left wing. Horace Grant comes over. Now they're going to clear out for him. With Rodman on him. BJ other corner with the fake the 3. Michael makes the move right to the basket and put it in again.
34. Michael with all 6 points in the overtime.
103-100. Bulls with the lead. Dumars fakes the 3. Fades and fires. Pippen fight for the rebound. Tipped out, will belong to Detroit.
I forgot Horace's slam in there, so Michael's got his 7 and Horace with the deuce. Here they come back. 24 seconds reset. 2:53.
Mills gives it back to Thomas, and BJ just nicked that ball. Thomas top of the circle near the 3-point stripe. Ball tipped, and the Pistons get it again. And Horace Grant, furious, thought he got pushed.
Isaiah dances around. There's a timeout now by Ron Rothstein. The Pistons take a timeout.
2 minutes, 41 seconds remain in overtime, and the Bulls lead it by 3. I've changed hair color.
Hi guys, how you doing out there? Johnny Red Pear over here? It's Tom Diller, that's right.
I've become the big redhead. All right.
Lose it.
Take that off. There we go. All right. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left in the overtime. Thomas gets it in the corner. Isaiah one-on-one. Trying to set a screen for Joe Dumars. Rodman came out to do that. Thomas moves in. Can't get it. Ball tipped. Tipped again, and Scotty got it. Bulls lead it by 3 with 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. And Phil Jackson wants a clear out. BJ gets it on top. They'll bring it down low. Jordan will come off the double screen. Pippen gets it right back. Shot clock at 4, at 3, at 2, at 1. Got it off just in time. And the rebound tap goes to the backcourt. Get it, Michael.
There you go.
2 minutes left in overtime. Still a 3-point Bulls lead. Pippen down low. Lambier over to double team. Inside Horace. Headed blocked, and Lambier got it. Now 3 by them ties it up. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the overtime. Dumars puts it up.
Foul. Michael fouled him coming around the screen.
That's his 4th.
Michael just missed the steal as we look from the trading card cam up above. Just missed the steal, and then he comes in. Joe Dumars missed the free throw early in the game, and that's the closest they've come to missing a free throw here in the second half. Dumars anyway.
103-101. And it's still a 2-point Bulls lead here. Phil Jackson wants the offense set. Brings it to the right wing, does Scotty into the corner. Jordan posted up down low. Wants it. Doesn't get it. Screen for Scott Williams. Jordan made that same play again. BJ open in the lane. Put it up high. Yeah. BJ with a big basket.
The kid with his first hoop since the 3rd quarter. He's got 18.
Phil Jackson wanted a foul called on Mills. Into the corner. Dumars for 3. Back of the rim. Isaiah in the lane. Scotty stole it.
Timeout. He called timeout. Timeout. Yes.
Timeout. Scotty with the call with a minute 3 remaining.
What a heads-up play for Scotty.
Wow.
Miss a 3 out of the corner. And take a look all the way down as they come with it. BJ just misses a steal here, and Isaiah pumps it into the corner. Horace comes out at Joe Dumars. That ball comes up high, and as it goes around, it's on the ground. Scotty gets it. As he's going down, he calls timeout, 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 and they give it to him. So heads-up play by Scottie Pippen to go to the board and get the rebound. 63. I think I said this one time before, didn't I? 63 seconds.
Yes, you did.
I said that about 5 minutes ago. Fans having fun here at the ballpark?
Hey, who are they?
All right, yeah. Everybody having a good time here.
Who are those ladies?
I don't know. Friends of mine.
105-101. Bulls with the lead. 1 minute. 3 seconds remain in overtime.
The Bulls defeat the Trois. All right, not yet, though, guys. Not over yet. I've seen a change of him. Anyway, the Bulls have it. 24 seconds on the clock. The Pistons still can take fouls, you know. It's the overtime shooting. Detroit 1 out of 5. That was a 3 by Joe D.
Both teams with 2 timeouts left. 1 minute remains. Grant on the right wing. Looks inside. Ooh, Scott Williams made the break. Jordan again! Michael takes it to the basket again, and the Pistons want a timeout!
The ball comes out on Dumars, drives in over Lambert, lays it up off the glass. Beautifully done. Michael Jordan with 8 points here in overtime.
Oh, man. 8 overtime points for 23.
All right, here we go. Michael coming in hard. He gets whapped on. Makes the layup, gets hit on the arm, and Stacey King comes over and gives us a little bit of rosin with the slap of the hands.
Oh, man.
Oh, let's see. Let me read that sign. Bring it back a little bit. The fat lady is singing in Detroit. Oh, okay.
Hey, nice sign, guys.
Yeah.
How sweet it would be to knock these guys out of the playoffs.
Well, this is what I'm sure the Bulls are thinking, and it really, as you and I talked in a pregame, a downward spiral from the champions of the NBA that the Pistons were. And this is the rivalry. This is a game that takes them down. 2 games left to go for the Bulls, both on the road. Their last home game. They play the Pistons, and wouldn't you know it's an overtime. The Bulls with a 6-point lead. You've got about 53 seconds. A tick under 53. And listen to the crowd this hand brings him out with. I mean, listen to the hand this crowd gives him.
They kind of like this, don't they? Final regular season home game. Will be back in the playoffs. Where and when is yet to be determined.
Hey, yeah.
As is the opponent. I guess it's going to be here, but the opponent. They need a 3 here. That's the guy who's probably going to take it if he can. Mills for 3, very short. Rodman with a rebound brings it back out. Scotty with another rebound, and Isaiah fouls him. They have fouls again to give. That's their 4th team foul. Stacey King comes back in. Their first in the last 2 minutes. Scott Williams comes out, brings Stacey in for a little offense. 6-point Bulls lead. Bulls run the spread offense. Get it on top to Scotty. Shot clock. 12, and Isaiah Thomas fouls B.J. Armstrong. And Bulls fans trying to say goodbye to Bill Laimbeer, if he does indeed retire.
I don't know about him retiring, but maybe his days are numbered in Detroit. And I'm sure if that be the case, there's a guy in New York probably looking at him to back up Patrick Ewing. That's what they need, New York, some toughness.
Oh, man.
So BJ, he's got 19.
109-101. Mills gets it in, gives it back to Thomas. Isaiah moves in and lays it in. 12.7 seconds remain. He can dribble it out. They love it at the stadium. The Bulls have won. Final score. The Chicago Bulls win it. 109-103.